Hey, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a simple quick makeup routine. Now if y'all know me, I have not worn makeup in like months. Like it's been about 6 to 8 months since I've even put makeup on. I wear mascara, lip gloss, and that's it. And I do my brows sometimes, but that's about it. So I thought I'd just take time out of my day to give y'all a quick short makeup routine, because if y'all didn't know, I was wearing makeup through high school and college, so I'm pretty experienced with makeup. But when it comes to getting back into makeup, that's the hard part, because every time I think about like, oh, doing my makeup and stuff, I just think that's doing too much. So first what we're gonna start off with is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, bag it up. I'm very glowy today. Now y'all, I've been using turmeric soap lately. This also has niacinamide in it. That's totally off topic, but since we were talking about skincare, this has niacinamide in it, so it's very anti-inflammatory. It also helps to even out your skin tone underneath your makeup. After that, I do my eyebrows, and for my brows, I'm gonna use the Maria Claire Paris dual ended brow pencil in the color medium brown. Now I got this pencil from Five Below, and honestly I don't fill in my brows because I have just enough brow hairs that is the shape I like. I don't think my brows are too thin or too dark, so I leave them exactly how they are. I just kind of form the shape with the spoolie. The next step is foundation. This is the foundation I use, the Fit Me foundation in the color 368. Now when I was younger, for some reason I was a lot darker, so my foundation color was actually 370. 370 was like my go-to and the only one that actually matched my skin complexion. And then as I got older, 368 just started to become a way better match, and then 370 started to become darker. That was just my summer color, and maybe this is my winter color, but regardless, this one, I've had this for, I've been using this color more often since the last time I did my makeup. I'm gonna dip this brush that I got from I don't remember. It was a pack of brushes that I got. I don't remember where it's from. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna cover in some of my dark spots a little bit. And as y'all can literally see, like, this is literally my perfect shade. And I don't really even have to buff it out that much. I just buff out like the ends. And then y'all see this side? Watch. Hold up, let me get a little more. I'm trying to be very light because I don't have a beauty blender, so I gotta grab little bits of product at a time so it doesn't soak the brush. And I don't like to put much under my eyes because that's where concealer goes, and that's what happens. Your eyes will crease if you have too much product under them. But very light coverage to me. I do like a light coverage nowadays. But I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna dab it on the other side of the napkin that I ripped. I'm just gonna dab it off because I'm gonna need this brush again, but not right now. And now what we're gonna do is go in with concealer. Now when I was younger, I used to use concealer on my eyebrows. I don't do that anymore because I don't like that white look. I like everything to look natural, blended, and skin-like. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer in between the corners of my eye. like draw a triangle kind of. And make sure that the brush is a little dry. Don't pick up a lot of creamy concealers, because you kind of want it to dry down. The more dry it is, the more coverage you get out of it and the longer it lasts. I'm gonna do a little bit here. All right, this is how you literally should look. If you don't look like me, you did something wrong. Now what we're gonna do is just let this sit for a little bit. It is kind of hot in my room, so I'm gonna use a fan. Not really a fan, bootleg fan. I'm gonna use palette to dry, to fan. I should buy a handheld fan, but then I have to charge it all the time. I be forgetting to charge stuff, even my phone. Now we're gonna go in with the same brush that I use my foundation with, this small tiny one. Now the reason why I like these small tiny ones is because they get into every crack and crevice.
I made love to a stripper. First I had to tip her 20,000 once. She said I'm that.
Now this is what your base should kind of look like. A little scary. There's discoloration. We know there should be a light part and a dark part. Now what we're gonna do is clean off the brush again, because now you're gonna dip into powder. You're gonna set your under eyes and you're gonna set your face, because that's what you do after concealer. Don't grab a whole lot of powder, because your makeup could literally ruin and be white and funky and musty and crunchy and giving flashback Mary. So you're gonna just grab a light bit of powder to literally set your face.
I made love to a stripper. First I had to tip her 20,000 once. She said I'm that nigga. I said I'm that nigga, bitch. I already know it. I come with bad weather. They say I'm a storm. 50 S's in my charm. That's a Rockefeller chain. I was sending bricks to Harlem back when Jay was still with Dave. I'm a Philippe child. I got a protect home. Got a stripper with me. She picked up the check home. She gon' fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Ooh, I don't have no setting spray. Because I would have set this in place. This would have been like my thing. But I don't have no setting spray. I'm going to look around and I'm going to try to see if I can find myself a setting spray, y'all. If we cannot, we just need to pray that this makeup routine comes out. I don't have any type of setting spray, so I guess my sweat will kind of bring everything together, but I don't know. My next step is actually gonna be mascara. I have some mascara on, but I'm just gonna darken it and color a little bit just to give more of a dramatic lash. I am gonna wipe this off tonight, so I'm not too worried about double stacking mascara. after this, we're gonna go in with the contour. Now for my contour, I'm gonna use out from this palette. I'm gonna go in with like a brown shade. I don't know if you guys can see like this color I'm pointing at. That color. That would literally be the color I go with. Super cute. And then I'm gonna go in with a blush. So I'm gonna use this red shade right here as a blush, and I'm also gonna mix it with like this shade.
I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, bag it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up, break it up, break it up, break it up, bag 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 it up. I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, bag it up, bag it up, fuck 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 it up, break it up, break it up, break it up. I made love to a stripper, first I had to.
But I definitely have blush on, so if you can't see it in this camera, I'm sorry. I will have to rewatch the footage and see which I can see and can't see. But I'm gonna wipe the brush off again, and I'm just gonna go in and try to set my under eyes once again. Next thing we're gonna do is just go in with some highlighter. Now for highlighter, I'm actually gonna use this flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with this color here. With my face, it kind of tells me where my highlighter needs to be placed because it just glistens, and the spots where it glistens naturally to where I put my highlighter. Next is lip liner. I was gonna try out this lip liner, but all right. And then we're gonna go in with this lip tint, lip gloss tint. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. So this is the finish. This side did get a little bit patchy because I don't have a beauty blender. I'm sorry, and it was very hard to just blend it out with just this brush. If I had a beauty blender, this would look just a million times better. I'm gonna try to get into wearing makeup a little bit more often, even though it's gonna be hard for me, but I know I'll love myself more in the long run. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you share the video because that helps the channel grow. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.